like, and leave. Word.
And they left.
Yeah.
And all the customers came back.
And all the customers came. Word. You didn't have no respect after a while for like uniform cops.
Right.
You wasn't undercover in one of them, how you call it, like task force, and we wasn't really jacking.
Did anybody get pinched when they did raid you guys, the task force? Did any of your workers get pinched on buys?
Yeah, I mean, I had not too much buys because, again, we always wish that you can't really do a sale with us.
Yeah.
And even if you did a sale with us, you're not going to be able to grab us because we're in the building. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So it wasn't that. It was like apartment raids. Something happened, like with one incident, I got shot downstairs. Police supposedly was told that he ran into our apartment, so they gave them the green light to break the door down without a warrant. One of my guys got arrested. He had a $50,000 bail, but his mom had a property in Florida, so we was just able to put the property up, and then I just paid for the fee and the 10% and his lawyer. So that was one incident, and then there was an incident where nobody got caught there, though, but they raided. They found a whole bunch of guns, grenades, drugs, and like that.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't really have a lot of workers going off to prison for selling the pieces, right?
Mm-mm. Wow, for bodies, violence. That's what usually we get caught for.
Right. And you sounds like you beat most of those.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really until the big indictment came down, the state. What was it? It was the law enforcement.
It was
bodies. Who were the law enforcement bodies?
With assistance from, DEA and like that, but it was a state case. You understand?
Right.
Within a federal case.
So who were those? And that's super unusual. Now, if you guys were doing that would be a Fed case. The Feds would love that kind of shit. So was it like the New York City task force, or
it was a task force that they put together, the district attorney called HIU, Homicide Investigation Unit. So they put together that task force, a bunch of district attorney that was going for, quote unquote, drug gangs. They don't want to say organized, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they was going for these things, and they had a judge that was riding with them, which is Leslie Crocker Snyder. You understand what I'm saying? So she was not there as an impartial judge. She was riding with the district attorney. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? She would, in her own way, correct the district attorney if she saw that person leading towards something that could go into an appeal.
Right.
Wow. You understand?
That is dirty.
And she was the one that introduced, like implemented the consecutive sentencing. Usually you get caught for a body, but you're getting charged for a body, a gun, whatever. When you get arrested, you get 25 years for the body, then 7 years, let's say, for the gun, but they'll run it concurrent. So 25 swallowing. Yeah. She was like 25, 10, 150 years. What? Word. She gave Fat Danny from the Wild Cowboy 158 and 1/3. And I think the 1/3 was what really made him feel like, what the fuck? You just gave me 1/3. You gave me 158 years. Really needed to waste your breath talking about 1/3?
What do you think the motivation behind that was?
Making a name, right? It's a name. She made a name. She wrote a book. She was running for district attorney of, at the end of the day, it made a statement all around the board. It was the climate. You had Giuliani as mayor. You had Pataki coming into office that was tough on crime. Like
the governor.
It was a whole different atmosphere that was justified due to the whole years that was going by before that, rampant with the crack. Mm-hmm. People felt like they had enough. But the ill thing about it is that once we got off the street, the residents in the neighborhood realized they made a mistake. Why? Because now the crackers is running rampant, breaking into cars, out in the building, 30-inch. You understand what I'm saying? Robbing, stealing. When we was outside, they wasn't doing none of that. They would do that wherever that, you know what I'm saying? They could get away with that and, usually go into a suburb area or whatever, you know what I mean? But they wasn't doing that in the hood.
Did any of the residents